Hey guys, I'm Jason Perez with the Central Florida Insurance School, theinsuranceschool.com, and I'm here to talk about insurance licensing, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take a tour and run over to myfloridacfo.com. Now, at the myfloridacfo.com site, we have everything you need to become an agent, to become an agency, to verify an insurer, to verify your agent. All the resources that we're going to discuss in this course are located on myfloridacfo.com. So go ahead. I'll give you a second to get over there because we're going to get into where you see it says divisions and offices. Go ahead and click on that. Now, since this isn't a customer service issue, because obviously the business of insurance needs a customer service department. Well, this is where you find the customer service department. If you ever have an issue with an insurer, with an agent or an agency, you just come to myfloridacfo.com, go to divisions and offices, customer service, click in there, but we're not going there. Today we're looking for licensing, so we're going to go to insurance agent and agency services. Now, over here, although you're not an agent yet, you will be an agent, and everything that you're going to need you're going to find it right here. All right. Now, if you're following along and you're in the course and have the Kaplan manual, we're in chapter 26.6, page 411. Okay. So we don't really follow along with the book because My Florida CFO has everything you need. Well, now here, you see it's welcoming you to the Division of Insurance Agency and Agency Services. Now, in the Department of Financial Services, it houses 13 different divisions, 5 of which directly deal with the business of insurance, including that customer service one I mentioned. There is 6 divisions that actually deal with the business of insurance. The other one is the Office of Insurance Regulations. Now, that's part of the Financial Services Commission, but to make life easy, wouldn't it be terrible if the state of Florida had 2 customer service departments? So the Department of Financial Services houses customer service for the entire business of insurance, and they also house all of the administrative needs for the Office of Insurance Regulation. We'll talk all about what the Office of Insurance Regulations does and a little bit later on in the course. All you got to know is that they don't regulate you, they regulate the insurers, okay? So now on this page, if you look over to the left, you see a couple little tabs. Everything that we're literally going to go through all of this here, except for the IAAS search, because I don't even know what IAAS search means. I probably knew if you said it all out, but I don't know I can't keep up with their acronyms. Anyway, licensing, education, compliance, industry awareness. I love the industry awareness tab because if I don't come across my stories in a newspaper, I kind of search these areas here looking for, the case studies that we can use to help explain some of the niche pieces of the course. Now, if you scroll down a little bit, you see it's talking about the licensing. Where are we going into here? Let's go ahead and click licensing on the top left side right there. Let's go a little more in depth. Yeah. All right. So now you see we're at licensing information. David, go ahead and scroll down a little bit right there. Now, see that, guys? We have agent, adjuster, agencies, and firms. Agencies and firms are definitely relevant because I'm pretty sure a good bunch of you're serial entrepreneurs like me, right? So once we get you started, we're going to talk about how to get you started as an agency as well. Anyway, but everything that you need to go ahead and walk through the licensing process is right here. Now, the My Profile information, I'm going to give you guys some homework after we get through this. What you're going to do is I'm going to show you how to get there, but you're going to create a profile with the state of Florida, okay? Because in order to register for the state exam, you have to have a state profile. So although we haven't gotten to fingerprinting, which we will, and we haven't gotten to some of the other background checks and things that are required for licensing, you can get started here, and your homework assignment tonight will count towards your course hours. So you see here a list of licenses and their qualifications. You guys are going to be applying for the 2-40 health insurance licensing class, okay? I'm going to read through some of these. We're going to, now qualifications on information. Blah. I'm going to read through some of these. Now, the next bullet point is qualification information pages. Basically what they're saying is these are the criteria that you need to meet in order to be able to become an insurance agent. Citizenship-wise, you pretty much just can't be an illegal alien, okay? Little quick eye flash note, alien, what kind of insurer is an alien insurer? Now, find a pre-licensing course. Of course, you already found it. Who am I? Jason Perez, the host with the most, aka theorlandolocal.com. See here, transfer a license. None of you guys have licenses, so we're not going to transfer one, but you could, because let's just say you are based out of California. You wanted to move to Florida, but you're more of a belly-to-belly person. You're not doing all that telemarketing. Well, just transfer your California license to Florida. Why? Because we're a reciprocal state. What does that mean? Well, right under the transfer license says reciprocating states. What that means is that in the state of Florida, we're governed by the Chief Financial Officer, the Department of Financial Services, and the Office of Insurance Regulations, right? If your state acknowledges this course that you're going to be taking with us, or that you are taking with us, I should say, then, and they acknowledge you being an insurance agent in Florida, when you move to that state, if they honor your license and allow you to transfer to that state, we will honor their license and allow them to transfer to our state. Now, you don't have to transfer a license. You can be licensed in multiple states. If you lived in Florida and you wanted to sell in California, you would be a domestic agent in Florida and a foreign agent in California. And if you were out of the country, like Mexico, Argentina, you'd be an alien insurer, an alien entity. So domestic means in the state, foreign means outside of the state, and alien means outside of the country. So reciprocating, all that means is that if your state sees my license, then our state sees your license. Professional designations, we're not going to get into there because you're looking at step 1 right now. Fingerprinting information. This is real simple, guys. And if you're following along in the Kaplan, I don't know why anybody would be following along in the Kaplan. If you're following along in the Kaplan, look it up. I don't know where it's at. Anyway, applying for, sorry, where did we go? Where are we at, David? Fingerprinting, yes. All right, so what's the fingerprinting for? Why are we getting all touchy-feely up in here? Well, guys, we just want to see if you're a verified criminal, all right? We don't know if you're a douche or not, all right? We don't know if you're ethical, if you haven't been arrested, but if you've been arrested, we're going to find out. Disclose it, okay? Because as we're going to discuss, if you lie about your background on a state document, you're adding to your criminal record. If you don't lie on your application, you get the opportunity to, first of all, you get the opportunity to be considered, and you get the opportunity to, appeal any denial you do get. So just remember, the fingerprinting is because you are going to go through an extensive background check because we don't pull in the business of insurance. I can't go and get your personal references and ask your mom if you're a good person, right? We don't care about the personal references. We only care about the documentation. So that's what the fingerprinting is for, because as of right now, you guys are all still consumers. You're not insurance agents. And I just need to ask you one question. Do you want a criminal taking your personally identifying information? I don't. Sorry, criminals. I'm talking to you. Anyway, exam information, we'll get into that. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. David, do me a favor. Scroll down where you see licensees, continuing education. Let's just touch on this just for a moment because you can see it. I don't want to act like, no, you didn't see that. When you get done with this class, You're never done with this class. I'm going to be your instructor for life. You can't get rid of me. Why? Because continuing education is required by every single agent every 2 years. Do you know what kind of emotional distress I go through every 2 years? The fact that the rest of the courses out here are like really boring. I literally have to go to another school and read the nonsense that they dribbled out. Like it's like, I'm reading things like this. You want to know why I don't know where licensing is in the book? I die reading this book, all right? I flash for you. I like it, because if you wanted to read a whole bunch of definitions, boom, let me just drop some digital flashcards on you guys, right? You like this video? Great. The blog description under it has keywords galore anyway. Continuing education, I get lost sometimes because I don't want you to have my stress, okay? I don't want you stuck in a boring CE class. So here, once you're licensed, we're going to talk all about your CE because there's components of this course that are actually authorized for continuing education. For instance, all of the things we discuss about the CFO, all of those things qualify as a 5-hour law and ethics course that all insurance agents have to take every 2 years. Well, if you just finished taking pre-licensing with me, the moment you're licensed, we go ahead and go directly into continuing education because your pre-test and licensing mirrors your 5-hour law and ethics test. So don't worry about this. I'm going to make sure that everything you need to be efficient is delivered to you, okay? So David, do me a favor. Go back up to the top, and on the left-hand side, you see licensing? Let's click on licensing, guys.